Welcome all of you. Today's topic is human population and environment. So let us see first what is meant by population. So the word population is derived from the Latin word that is populatio, which means people, and the group of individual species which occupy a definite geographic area is termed as population. Now what is population growth? The change in population per unit area at a particular time is called as population growth. Next is population density. It is the number of individual or people per unit area in per unit volume of environment. Then carrying capacity. Maximum population size indefinitely supported by the available resources of that area. Now let's talk about the human settlement. So it can be defined as communities who live in a city, village or town with all social, material, organizational, spiritual and cultural elements which exist and sustain for a long time. The human settlement needs natural resources, physical elements as well as service to sustain. The components comprises of fresh and clean air, water, food, shelter and services like education and medical facilities. Now let's see what are the environmental factors which governs the human settlements. So first is land. As the population increases, people start taking over more and more land for the human settlement. This land is used to develop infrastructures like roadway, public complexes and industries. Second factor is food. With increasing the population, there is demand of more and more food. And so more land was used to start the agriculture activities. Development of advanced technologies in the field of agriculture led to the use of fertilizers and pesticides for increasing the productivity, which led to deterioration of quality of the environment and health of human beings. Next factor is water resources. High population and settlement of human beings in different places cause the problem of water scarcity due to unequal distribution of water resources and unplanned use of these resources for industrialization and urbanization. Next is energy resources. Conventional energy resources start depleting due to high demand of increasing population for energy. Then forest resource, due to increased population, use of more and more land area for human settlement and industrialization led to decrease in forest resources also. Next is population pollution. Now, population pollution is the pollution which is caused due to overpopulation. Overpopulation is the condition when the population, that is the number of organisms, exceeds the maximum carrying capacity of environment. So the maximum carrying capacity of environment is the capacity to support human being with the basic needs. For example, food, water and shelter, as well as protecting human beings against the extremities in the environment. Overpopulation is not a function of size or density of the population. Let's see the reasons for overpopulation. So first is high birth rate. If there is high birth rate, that means more number of people will be for human settlement and this will cause overpopulation. There are other factors which influence the birth rate are social beliefs, religious beliefs, mortality rate, literacy, economic prosperity and abortion rate. Next is low death rate. So that is decline in mortality rate. Low death rate is basically due to technological advancement in the field of medical sciences which reduce the mortality rate. Other reasons can be average age, nutritional levels, standard of diet and housing, access to the clean water, hygiene level, and etc. Next reason is migration. So people from towns and villages generally migrate to cities in search of jobs and better living standards, which overpopulates the cities. Similarly, people from developing countries try to migrate to developed countries, making them overpopulated. Next is illiteracy. People of lower and poor classes generally have larger families due to poor education facilities. In India, particularly in villages, due to religious belief or due to eagerness to have a male child, people tend to have big families. Next is population explosion. So, when there is population increase, that is suddenly, it is termed as population explosion. And when the population decreases, that is known as population crash. So, it is different from overpopulation since this condition arises when the economic development fails to maintain the pace with the population growth. Let's see what are the effects of population explosion, that means sudden increase in the population. So first is high demand of basic needs. Population explosion causes scarcity of food and increases the prices of food items. It also leads to formation of slums in the big cities. Shortage in the agriculture land and water may also cause starvation in some parts and creates the problem like rush in the transportation, education and medical facilities. Next is reduction in natural resources. Population explosion causes depletion in the natural resources because there is more consumption of these resources by the people. It leads to high consumption of fossil fuels, minerals and forest resources. More forest will be cut down to provide the wood and housing for the increasing population. More water will be required for drinking, irrigation and industrial purpose. Next is generation of huge quantity of waste. As the population increases, the generation of wastewater, industrial effluents and solid waste also increases, which will bring a pressure on the disposal of this wastewater. Also, it causes the ecological imbalance. Other effects include increase in the migration rate and reduction in the standard of living of people, reduction in the agricultural land, increase in unemployment, deterioration in the quality of environment due to pollution, high crime rate, energy crisis, and increase in number of slums. Let's see control measures to be taken for population growth. So first is education. Improvement of literacy rate in villages and lower and middle class people, particularly in women, can control the population growth. Then living standard and employment. Employment will improve the living standard of people, so there will be improvement in education and awareness of family planning, which could control the population growth. Then implementation of government policies to give special incentives to people having only two children and benefits to such children in education later on may play an important role in control of population control. Then publicity by giving advertisement and incentives stating importance, need and significance of birth control and family planning may also lead to control of population. So this was all about human settlement and population growth. Thank you.